The Origins of Life, Chi Creation, Part 29. So, we're back on this picture. So, we see this shape. And so when we've been looking at the frogs and like the side of it, and we see that wave shape. And so that's the same shape we're looking at. It's just a different colour. But, to see where we're seeing that shape and why it's kind of so important. And you can see like the body that looks like a beak, you know what I mean, so it's like the roundness there, that could facilitate for its head or even its body, because bird's head could be there, but depending, and all sunlight as well, like yellow going to orange, yellow again. And all water waves, you see that one's rolling. And so the lantern moth with the hippo head or crocodile head, it had the rolls at the top, so you'd see where it were, like for its eyes. So that was a wave, it had a bit of red in it as well. So that one's not the sunlight's catching there because that's the cupped wave. I suppose that's already crashing, and maybe it's not as elevated as this one. So the sun must be low in that kind of sense. Another one for the shape is it's a similar shape. It could fit in there slightly. It depends which way you have it, because it like tapers off there and comes to a fine point. So it does there as well. And when we look at those frogs, a lot of them are like, we're not consistently exactly the same shape, as waves are always never consistently the same shape. It depends on how much pressure, power, and resistance, and all these kind of things to affect it. And all your oceanic colours, the spray, bubbles. And you can see like the cupping, like a concavity for eye to go into. And so again, how it fits in with that seashell, the round bit and then the length of it in kind of sense. So again, you can see that shape better there. Oh, wait, for that on frogs, which all last episode were featured. We've still got some more, but we're about to on this episode. I also got us pincers and stuff. So you got your wave shape with this. It is a little bit there. I suppose like if you turned it upside down, maybe the next one. That's good for your wave shape. Of the curl of a wave. Which it's smiling that direction. So it has got that shape of frog, like I say, it's upside down, but like the big body of it, and then it's got the tiny bit, the thin area. It's just using it in the different direction, but it's it's found that shape. I can't remember properly. I think it was something to do with leaves. There's the general shape in that kind of oval shape, the Vesica Pisces kind of shape and stuff. But you got these for the scorpions, appropriating the hooks. You got the wave coming over. You got the ocean's reflection, the horizon line in between. and again how it fits in with the perspective lines, so how we orientate into the world, how it uses those to bring food into its mouth in that kind of way, like the crab. That's just for the reflectiveness of water. It's to show its potential of like its photogenic ability, so how it remembers all that colour. It just absorbs the information, and it's just, I suppose, just a reflection, but and rather than reflection, is it just it's seeing, you know? And so what it sees, it remembers. And so I'll finish this frogs off. And you get your froth, or shadow. You can see it looks 3D. I don't think it's as 3D as it looks, but I mean, you can see parts of it. You see like the hump area, so it looks like an eye. It's almost like a crocodile coming out, you know, with two eyes. And so like that reversed information. You see like the length of a crocodile's nose, you know what I mean? If that's its eyes. So again, you're getting that bit of that wall wave. See a lot of froth, a lot of splashing, a lot of water coming in. And it's where its stomach is, so it all churns up there. Where its eyes, ears, mouth goes into the wave. In the air, it's got like what appears to be like a green sun. More froth. I find it really interesting to look at the froth. You know, to see the waves and the pictures of it. That's how 3D it looks. Oh, speckly bits. And it concaves to it as well. So again, we're seeing that shell, that functionality of it. All crashing. A bit blurry. Oh, detail of it. It looks sparkly, like catching a lot of sunlight and stuff. this bit here. So it like overlaps into arm. And so, that does look 3D, that, doesn't it? I think there's actual shadow from 3D-ness. There might be someone there as well. There is a bit of a ridge quite often. But like a fish, you can tell with fish that it's smooth, but it's still got the shape looking, with colours and stuff, how we make it look. I think wave on the leg as well. It makes it like round on it and stuff. Water splashes out and draws back in. So you get webbed feet. So we've got a shape there. That's quite a good one for a lot of creatures. Oh, froth breaking up. It's frothy. Its eye is interesting as well, but so this one with the colours. So now you can see it looks like a chick from most birds, penguins and stuff. How like the beak goes like rounded at the edge, and you got like this, just the design of it, and then the line which follows as well. So we kind of see like the relationship between many different animals, whether it's a gazelle, a cheetah, a frog, a bird. It's all kind of following that same design. You see like how the air draws back, so that's like the nostril, the eye, and then how that connects with that shell. So we're all seeing that wave, and it's repeated upon everything. And, that'll be like for its eye, but then the information is repeated for other parts of anatomy as well. Again, it looks like a beak. Oh, white froth. Right, tunnel up wave. Oh, white froth breaking up in its eye. Iris. Moss frog. Vietnamese mossy frog. So, like the cymatic patterns, you can see a little bit of it, but the entirety of it is like that's what it's doing. It's repeating that information of those cymatic patterns and showing you how moss and a lot of plant life actually kind of grows. So it's really difficult to see the waves as such, and you can see some, but I think it's more connected to like the cymatic patterns. So that's why everything's everywhere, and all these chakras, which kind of come out like a plant does. So again, we're seeing the same thing. I think it's tried to do it on it, on the ocean painting, and so that'd be the wall of a wave, and you got all the froth here and stuff. It's so difficult to see with the moss likeness of it. It's like the cymatic patterns and stuff, which kind of like it takes over the image. this is the first frog that's been discovered to feed from flowers. I imagine that might have been something much more common in past. Like even at the very earliest stages of life existing here. We spoke about the swamp, how it used to be just water, and then eventually sunlight created plant life and stuff in the ocean, and that were able to create a raft eventually. You're dense enough to actually hold. It doesn't have to be too dense, just to hold like a flower. You know what I mean? As long as it can get its structure. Oh, a flower's not heavy anyway, but like the more denser the raft of plant life, you know what I mean, and stuff. And I mean, that's one way of getting a surface and stuff. And frogs could live on that, insects, etc. Eventually, I don't know, talking about timelines and stuff, that kind of thing. But back then, like, I think the reliability of like living from flowers would be essential. You know what I mean? I think that would have been one of the main aspects of it, really. Maybe not. I don't know. I think so, mainly because one aspect you could say that, like, because these frogs feed from the flowers, they could be like one of the oldest forms of frog that we've actually got. I think they were like a process to create the utopia. They had to have the food available for the next creature. So, even if you just even if it was just plant life, it's not all plants are good for you. So so you got your waves, but it's done it in these dark colours, but you can still see the shapes and patterns of it all. Inconsistency. How the bubbles break up and leave these patterns. So yeah, you got your wave. Zoom in there. It's quite a bit of detail in it. It's a little bit blurry, but as the wave, the tongue comes out, as it comes onto the shore, it can connect with stuff. You know what I mean? It's easy for it to drag a bit of rubbish back into the ocean, isn't it? So, you know what I mean? If it sticks to that, it drags it back in. It's back into wave then, and into ocean. Froth at the bottom as well. So we see that shape as part of a formation at frog now. It will continue down to M. So again, we're seeing that wave shape. The spiral of it, of a wave, like all the tiny information. And so it's like that's why all your senses are there in that kind of sense, like your tongue and your ability to taste, and you can feel texture with your tongue and everything, can't you? And how intricate your eyes are and stuff. The rest of your body's intricate as well. It's quite a good design in it, but we can see that's more intricate. All right, we've got some. Yeah, I'll look at these. I've shown some of these before, but it's only got like 3 minutes left on my phone. I'll be alright there. You see waves in distance. And it's over like 3D image, you know what I mean? So it's like they're coming towards you. Sky as well, because that's like included. It's like the transparent part of fish, or translucent because there's a little bit of colour there. So you can see difference with sky and distance at waves. A sunset. It's how sunlight glistens up all the water, you know, in between the waves and stuff. It just adds more to it. You see the spine column segments. And it keeps giving you more clues every time it shows you something. Although we discussed that in Waves of Love. Alright, I'll leave it here. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Cheers, thank you.